There is a very important reason why you overthink, and there is a very easy solution for this. And me personally, I also think a lot. At least I used to think too much, and now I only think about the things that are important. I'm not saying all the time, it's not possible to think about all the important stuff all the time. Sometimes I think about stupid stuff as well. But I think I got my thinking about the non-important stuff reduced, or at least the stuff that I don't need now. So first of all, I have two systems, let's say. One is a physical one, and then there's a second one, which is a digital one. So whenever I have something that I am thinking about, I just write it in my digital system. I just write it down. And by writing it, I mean typing it. So writing helps a lot because when you remove those things from your head, it has another place right now to think about other stuff, the most important and the more important things, because you will not worry about them. And for example, you don't have to worry, but you're thinking about a new thing. Like you learned something new. When you put it on paper or when you put it in a digital form, that you don't need to think about it again because it's already stored somewhere. The second thing, and I'm gonna talk about my what I use to put my digital thought on. I use Notion, but I'm gonna talk about it a little bit later. So the second thing is that I use physical stuff. I almost never use a notebook. I don't know for some reason why I don't like notebooks. I always use papers, and I tend to use smaller versions of papers. I don't use the big ones. I kind of like to use, yeah, at least this big, or at most this big, like a paper that I can fit in the palm of my hand. That's the version that I like the most. And it's good to scribble some thoughts and not to overwrite. And it makes the process easier because when I see a huge paper and I feel like I need to fill it, but when I have a small one, it's easy to fill and it's easier to write whatever you're thinking about. Now, how do I store the papers? I just have a place to store everything. I have like a box to store all my thoughts, but I don't have a really nice system. Every time that I need to store something really for the permanent, I just go and store it on the internet. I just use Notion, and I think Notion one of the best things to use. And I have also started using Obsidian. I used Obsidian for a while, and then I started using it, and then more, you know, more or less using it, let's say. So Obsidian, and then Notion, and lastly, I have the physical pen and paper. But for the Obsidian, I really want to build my what is called a second brain, and I will let you how it goes after I make the whole thing. I already did some work, but I will tell you more about it later. Thank you for watching and have a great day.